It is nearly 2 months since a post-mortem was carried out on the body of Mr. Amos Johnson, or late Amos Johnson, popularly known as Dogo, who died reportedly under mysterious circumstance at the premises of a celestial church at Aja or Shangotedo area in Lagos State. And the report is yet to be out. He died reportedly on 2nd of June while he was carrying out a sewage clearing exercise in premise of the church while night church service was going on. Unfortunately, he was said to have drowned. It also resulted in some chaos the following morning as mob descended on the church, attacking the building, and some items in the church were also reported to have been stolen by mob or angry people in the area. It generated lots of furor, and a coroner's inquest was initiated to conduct autopsy into cause of death in order to establish actual cause of death. On Thursday, 6th of July, the autopsy was carried out at Department of Pathology, Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH. It's almost 2 months now. Today is 23rd of August. The result is yet to be out. And lots of people who followed the case are asking questions. Why is it taking so long? So I found that it is the histo scientists at the laboratory that has left the country, and the lab is yet to have a replacement. So that is exactly what is causing the delay. Earlier, before the post-mortem was carried out, I learned that there were only 2 resident doctors left in the entire LASUTH. That was as far back earlier in July. But as it stands right now, there is even no histo scientists left. So, consequent upon that, and it is not only Dogo's case, several other cases that may be requiring histology are also delayed. So, it has kept a lot of people waiting, both parties in this particular case, for instance, including the Department of Justice. The family is waiting to know the conclusion. The church is also waiting because the building was attacked, destroyed, and is still there. I'm not sure they are able to assemble yet to resume their service. The police is also waiting for the outcome to know next line of action. The Department of Justice is also waiting to know outcome. Just as many people who are also interested in the case and following and monitoring are also waiting for the outcome. Everybody is waiting. This brings us to the concern. Doctors are fleeing the country, and not just doctors, many professionals are fleeing the country. And finding replacements for them is not only going to be, or it's not being difficult so far, but it's also causing even further problems. Aside those who want to conduct examination into cause or probable cause of death or accident, what about those who are supposed to save even lives that are existing? I mean, medical doctors who are supposed to save lives, living in droves. It calls to question, and this is not even any other state. This is even Lagos State, LASUTH. So we just want to call on everybody. Let us talk to our government. Let us, in case they are not aware, let's continue to call on them to do the needful. If doctors need to be well paid, if they need equipment, the reason they are asking for all this is to be able to do their jobs diligently and save lives. In this case, for instance, the life is already gone, but the reason or necessity for a coroner's inquest is if we know the cause of death, it will lead to a recommendation to create something that may prevent recurrence of that type of accident or cause of death. For instance, there are some times where cause of death were linked to poor materials when building collapses caused death. And it has led to recommendations and policies, or policy recommendations and implementations, where buildings that have integrity challenges are marked out, or approval is not given to buildings that are not supposed to be where they are supposed to be. It's just an instance. So policy formulations to prevent recurrence of unwanted accidents or unpalatable situations come from inquests like this. But the absence of a histoscientist is delaying, for instance, establishment of the cause of death of a man, thereby also delaying policy idea or policy formulation in order to prevent recurrence of such type of accident or death. Okay, so let us all begin to let's take it as a duty. Let's take it as a duty. I decided to make it a video instead of just writing it, so that because I understand that lately people love to see videos. They prefer to see videos and to reading text. So because it is audiovisual, people love to listen and see. That's why I decided to make it in video form rather than just writing it and leaving it there. So Lagos State government, federal government of Nigeria, all stakeholders that may be connected, Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, Doctors Guild, all associations that may be concerned, we need you, please. Let's do something about this. Lives are precious, and the number one duty of government is to protect lives and then properties. Doctors also signed oath that their profession has committed them to be saving lives. So we all have works to do here. Please, we are losing lives. Nigeria is losing great people, and then something can be done. We can do better. Okay. So I hope this is clear enough. Thank you so much. It's just to give an update. It is due to absence of histoscientists who is supposed to conduct histology, because they will not use ant. It has to be a laboratory exercise, but there is no histoscientist to conduct the histology. That's why you have not heard updates on Dogo's case. So this is to a lot of people who are calling and messaging asking about Dogo's case. That is the reason it is delayed. Thank you so much for your attention. Let's all continue to call on government, talk to all stakeholders who have one or other thing to do with hospital care, clinics, Medicare, okay, so that we can all this country can do better.